Alright, there we go. So I'm gonna click strum, then I'm gonna randomize those. Yep. So this is just a simple chord progression. I'm gonna speed up the tempo, we'll do 150. And we can, you know, I think that key sounds more pleasant to me. And then I'm just gonna lengthen all the notes, all the end ones right here. Set that to 1, and then what I usually do is I'll use, you know, something like vinyl to add the warp effect. Vinyl is a free version of that. I use the J37 in particular. I think it just gives you the most, you know, customization. And it looks cool too while you're doing it, so why not? Add a little bit of like tape saturation to it. And that's about it for the piano. We'll be adding some reverb later. So I think I'm just gonna clone the piano and I'm just gonna we're gonna just try. We'll see. I might have to fix it. I hear it like right here. Ba-da-da. Ba-da-bam, bam, bam, bam. So then maybe it's by 4. Okay. There we go. Not strum, but random there. Then I kind of like offset the notes. Then it sounds just a little more natural to the ear. So sometimes I'll just turn this to none, trim that note at the end. Back to bar, or second. And then turn that second piano down. You're like a violin or something. Just open it up. It's definitely not a violin. Alright, that's what I want. Oh, pattern 2? Okay, back to 1. So I'm gonna add the J37, the same preset over to this. Just make it the same. And then I'm going to add, like, we're gonna try a few things. I already liked what this flanger did to it. I'm actually gonna crank the volume with this guy. So I'm just gonna turn the level in. Add EQ to both of these. I use this preset that I saved. It's just a little roll off at the end. So I have the violins, and I'm gonna add the strumming effect to those as well. Randomize. We could even try, you know, different instruments. See, now it doesn't even sound like a cello anymore, but route both of these over this here, and then just turn that track on, and then we can record it. No clue. There we go. And then we can work with the melody like a stack. Then I'll just turn that to 3 and turn 1 and 2 off. Type in value 3, bam. And there you can see it's there playing. Turn the record arm off. Now we can do some weird shit to it. You reverse it from here. You know, so I chopped all the notes right at their peaks, and then we're flipping the reverse melody so that it's something else we could do is, you know, stretch it. So put that at the end, put this at the end, and then aha! Now we got some unique ass melody. Set that to stretch, and now we're in the same pitch. We can turn it down to get rid of some of that. You could even use the cut and then boost it back up again. You know, put the EQ on it. Then we can just make some drums to that. Let's do it. Let's do it. So I'll just make a simple little drum pattern. We're at 50 BPM. Got our sample, hi-hats, 1, 2, randomize that. I'm gonna double it, and then I'll get rid of that. Maybe I'll add a roll later. Clap in there. I'm gonna get rid of that kick. I'm gonna change it. Yeah, get rid of that kick. Open hat. Let me change up the kick pattern a little bit. So for the record scratch, I usually put a little EQ on that as well. Let me just fix all of these. Put right there on 9. We'll add another EQ. You can see that open hat was not in the center, so I'm gonna center it so I have more control over it. Yep. So then what I do for the melody, I'm actually going to bring in another track. Oh, so bring in 14, bringing it over to number 4. I'll loop this back over to this track, arm it, and then record it again. Now we can see it being recorded. This time I'm going to change octave of that sample. That way the melody is just stacked. So take it, move it over to number what, like where it is. Where's the empty one? Take that out. Unloop that. Bang, bang. And then stretch. Keep the time however it is, and then pitch it. We'll change this to 12. Record. You see now we got like a low octave version, and then all we do is just copy and paste that same EQ over. You know, I can make it a little steeper since it's got a lot of low end. Now I just got an A and B part right there, and you can also play it, you know, stacked together. So arrangement, you know, real quick. This is, I mean, real quick. Intro. And then, you know, your hook would come in. It'd bounce the hook around a little bit, and then you'd go, and then you'd, you know, go to the low one with the drums minus the kick. Add the kick in the second half. The verse, you know. I'd probably make that hook twice as long, just because it seems short. I'm gonna copy the hook over, but I'm gonna leave a little gap right here, and I'm actually gonna add melody back in, so like as like a pre-chorus. So then we got, you know, like a full song going on. Now we just really need some, you know, some bass in here. There's no bass. So I bus everything into a mix route so that when I like to use full volume, and whenever it's peaking too much, just adjust, you know, to where it's not peaking anymore. But then at least we know the mix, you know, is crunching, popping. I'm gonna put soft clipper on these guys. My dog. Turn the hats down. Alright, soft clipper. I'm gonna put a compressor on this. So honestly, my settings for this compressor are usually, you know, attack in the middle, release all the way. I usually stick to like, for like the melody, like 4 and 8. I mean, and you can do the same thing with the fruity compressor. You know, you got your ratio, so 4 and 8, you know, and then the attack. I wouldn't say tack in the middle, you know, like try like 50, and then 100 or above. You know, just play with the knobs and see what it does. I just know that this compressor works the way that it does. I'm actually gonna reset that volume. I'm gonna add the same thing over here. I'm gonna add the reverb chain now. So on the side, I'm going to route to this track, both of these, by pressing Control, clicking on it, and dragging over. And then on the route, I'm going to add the Abbey Roads plates. I'm going to crank the damper down, bass cut up, and then I'm going to leave the treble alone for now. Gonna check with an EQ to see how much the low end is cutting in, and then just gonna put that EQ on there just cause you can hear it with and without. Adds just a little bit. So I'm gonna pick an 808 out. And then put it on number 11 there. Go to pattern 3. And then we'll loop the hook. And then, let's see, what notes did we play? We played in D. Played D. Okay, so we moved it from D sharp to D. So if I... And then we changed the notes again, I think, with the sample by pitching it down. Oh, not that. This one? Right? Yeah, 200 cents. Moving from D and then down 2, so now we're at C. C is our bass note. Woo! That's a lot of changes. I'm just gonna copy this same pattern over. Make sure you cut itself on always. So I'm just gonna do something simple like that. Now I'll go back down. Yeah, that sounds cool. And then we'll cut that, bam, bam, and we'll copy and paste that 808 the rest of the way. And then let's hear the final product. Okay, so all I did there was I EQ'd the 808 a little bit, added some distortion. From 5 to 11, I accidentally unrouted. Something else I would do is take the drums minus the 808 and route them with another instance of Abbey Roads plates, but with the treble down about midway and then the bass up, and then just take away some of the bass, and then also on the bass I usually go about midway with the routing. It's mostly for the snare reverb. Alright, so here is the final product.
Nono on the beat.